like, subscribe, share, and let's get straight to it. African American women, be truthful, all women always wanted to marry, raise a family, and take care of the home. All women have always wanted that. No woman has ever wanted to enter the workplace until she started watching TV. And TV showed her a different side of the fence. And it told her that working was a beautiful thing, that working, being independent, not having kids was a great thing. And they showed this narrative, propaganda, over and over and over and over again, to where being feminist and a working woman became attractive. And men and women were told that men were taking advantage of them, and women were told that working 8 hours a day in the home was harder than working in a steel mill, working in construction, working on an oil rig, being a plumber, being an electrician, being a construction worker. They were told that that the job of being a housewife was harder. And nothing was further from the truth. Because a woman could get up in the morning, get the kids ready, and clean the house and wash clothes within 3 or 4 hours, and then watch soap operas and wait till the family to get home, and then start cooking dinner, preparing the meals for her husband, blah, 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 blah. Then the family sit after dinner, dishes done, sit down for a couple hours, watch TV, get the kids ready for bed, and boom, it's over. And the husband did assist in those. But the commercials told women that the husband, all he did was go to work. Didn't mention wash cars, didn't mention shovel snow, cut grass, repair anything that's damaged in the house, repair, discipline the children. And some men helped with the kitchen. Men had housework. Men had housework too. And then for women, when the kids got a certain age in the black community, the mothers did cook dinner, but the kids washed dishes. Saturdays, the kids didn't have to go to school, share in cleaning up the house. The young men help his father outside in the house. Young women help the mothers in the house. Being a housewife was not a hard job, but television, propaganda, lies convinced women that they were having it hard, and that men were taking advantage of them, and that they were slaves. That was totally ridiculous. Just a lie. And some women bought into it. But the kicker is this. This is why it affected black women more. Because black men were demonized in the media anyway. So black men being demonized, as well as the feminist movement, caused black women to look at black men differently. And then you get these women out here calling themselves divestors, and saying that that black men were of a lower character and caliber than Caucasian men, which was a lie, because 77% of the SA attacks are committed by white men. And this is just those that have been caught. And before they're caught, how many times have they done these SA acts against children as well as women. You know, but people get their information off TV and they see it, but they don't investigate it. They don't reason. They don't reason. And it was proven a long time ago that if you had, it was a test done, and they put children in front of a TV, and then they showed violence on the TV, and when the children got up and were with the rest of the kids, they were violent. If they showed them children playing together, when they got up, they just played. And this is what TV does. It propagandizes. It propagandizes your mind. Whatever you see, you think it's real. You believe it. It goes into your subconscious. And black women who call themselves divestors are sending young black women to seek relationships with Caucasian males who are guilty of abusing women more than black men. But we see these, but we always, all of a sudden, we see these interracial couples, white men with black women. And black women were never attracted to white men before. Never. And then you have them talking about these divestors, talking about get a white man with money, get a white man with money. So they're pushing these young black women toward these white men with money, toward the 77% of men who are guilty of SA crimes. And then if you push them toward a rich one, now you have a man who may own 5 or 6 acres of land. He can build a cottage out. He can build a cottage on his land surrounded by woods, kidnap and put a person in there, and put a person in there in a basement. And they could be there for years and years and years, going through years and years of abuse. When you send them out there looking for a rich white person. And then you don't find them, you never see them again. And if they meet the person over the internet and they keep it a secret, you never know. And I'm going to leave a video in the back when this video is over with of a young girl going to a house where white men are, and she don't know that this is a setup. Her mother knows about it, and she met this white person over the internet. Never seen him before in his life, but went to his place of residence. And her mother said her daughter would never do it, but she was shocked when her daughter did. And then the question is, how many young black women have been missing and there's no trace of them? How many young black women have been missing and it's only on the news 1 or 2 days and it's forgotten about? And black women are protesting. My daughter, but you don't even, if the news don't put their protest on the news, you don't hear it. You don't see it. The most dangerous thing in the world to do is to have a young black woman seeking out a rich white male with money. In this country, you know that you can get away with anything if you got money. And these black feminists calling themselves divestors, they are misleading these young women, and they're doing it over and over online. They're content creators, and they don't care they don't even care if the young women get caught. As long as they can get that content, they will turn the other way, turn and look the other way and say, it isn't my fault. I didn't tell her to do it. She just picked the wrong man. But these black feminist divestors are putting young black women's lives on the line with their propaganda. They have taken the propaganda from the oligarchs, the controllers, and they have fed it to young black women. And it needs to stop. It needs to stop. Like, subscribe, and share.